Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And if you can hear birds shouting loudly outside, it's because I've just fed them. A lot of their food was swept away in the deluge, so we've got hungry birds, not just humans that suffer when nature goes mad. Mother Nature has a moment. Also birds and fish and all kinds of things. Snakes. The snakes are all on the move around here because they also suffered a trauma when the flood waters came upon us. Anyway, we are here at the tarot table with the After Tarot to read on, and it's my relationship go-to tarot deck, and I'm sticking with Princess Eugenie. She seems to be in the eye of the storm at the moment. Princess Eugenie. Lady C said that there is a marital strain as a result of Eugenie's support for Harry and Meghan. I have a vague idea. I've read on this before. I haven't gone and checked. I just haven't had time. I'm still busy being the washerwoman, among many other things. But I'm going to have a look at this. There was an interesting bit of tea dropped in one of the platforms that is interesting. I think it was Lipstick Alley, but I could be wrong. But anyway, it was from a lady who seems to be Portuguese. She certainly lives in Portugal. And she said word on the street is that Harry and Meghan did not stay together in Portugal. Harry stayed at Princess Eugenie's house and Meghan stayed in a hotel. Harry stayed where he stayed because he wanted to ride horses. Let's clarify what he was riding. And also, apparently, allegedly, neither Princess Eugenie nor Jack Brooksbank was there at the time. Very interesting. So we're going to do a reading with the After Tarot, and we're going to have a look at the relationship between Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank. What is going on? How committed are they to the marriage? How do they feel about each other? How do they feel about Harry and Meghan and their treatment of the royals? How does Jack feel? How does Eugenie feel? What pressure has their association with Harry and Meghan put on their personal relationship and outcome for them as a couple? Are they really under strain? Of course, there was that infamous moment when he was packed with all the beautiful girls on the yacht in the Med, and he quickly changed jobs. That job disappeared, and now he seems to be a rep for, it's not quite timeshare, but you know, it's down there really. Luxury timeshare, sort of. Not quite. Anyway, that's what we're reading on now. First reading. It's a Princess Eugenie day today. And it's tarot, of course, for fun and entertainment, all my opinion, all speculation. I read energy, archetypal energy. There she is, Princess Eugenie. And disclaimer in the box below. Wishing she could be independent, possibly. Cutting the cards very differently to the way I normally do, but I just go with what happens, what universe tells me to do through my intuition. That's as fancy as it is and as complicated as it is, and the more you do it, the more your intuition kind of kicks in and tells you what to do. Just for those of you who are learning tarot and it's all wonky and out of alignment as ever. It's a compare and contrast reading. I lay it out like this so we can see what's going on. Jack on this side, Eugenie on that side, underlying energy. Oops, as I knocked the camera. It's a Chariot. That's travel, movement, possibly feeling the need to go away while other people are traveling and abusing your hospitality, possibly. It's ambition. It's Cancerian card. I don't know what sign he is. I don't think I've ever thought to look. Certainly she isn't. But there we've got ambition, and we've got drive and purpose, and we have got trying to pull opposing forces together, which is what the Chariot is really all about. Using the energy of those forces that want to pull in different directions to go forward. So somebody here is very ambitious. We're looking really at Jack and Eugenie. Interesting that energy has come up, but it also is travel. So maybe it's, okay, bye, I'm away and Jack's away, but yes, keys to the house are under the mat, sort of. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, that's a Harry card. The Hermit's come out in reverse. Harry in reverse, Harry in trouble, Harry in his shadow energy, Harry who's tired of being on his own and is trying to reconnect with friends and family. There's this constant drip, drip, drip coming from somewhere about reconnecting, about how he wants to spend time in the UK. He misses his old mates, his old army buddies, his old Eton friends, his old whoever. It's that energy primarily, the Hermit in reverse, but it's also, so it's someone wanting to come back into circulation, having been out of circulation. It is also a secondary energy, somebody who's taken bad advice, who hasn't been sensible, who hasn't looked within, who hasn't been guided by the right things. And I think we can point fingers possibly at Princess Eugenie there as somebody who's been led astray by, well, the Chariot, their drive and their ambition and all that. She might have been offered some kind of carrot. Stick with us. We're going to be the royals of the world. And you've lost your security and you've been sidelined by King Charles. And stick with us and we might just make you very famous. There's that energy which I wouldn't have thought of before I got this card. But this card is being led astray, following the wrong advice, not listening to your own instincts, your own inner voice, your own inner guidance. There it is. Problems because of that, I suspect, my interpretation. Jack on this side, how invested is he in the marriage at the moment? How does he feel about Princess Eugenie? How committed is he to it? Ooh, Ace of Swords in reverse. That's a brutal card for a relationship. It's upright, new start, seeing something very clearly, being very clear about what you want, how you're going to go forward in a situation. In reverse, it's being confused, being doubtful, being quite cruel and vicious and wanting to cut something out. A very, very difficult energy. Very. Doesn't like what is going on at all at the moment. How does she feel? She has been seen out and about on her own. She feels very defensive. 9 of Wands. She feels that she has been under attack. She's tired. She feels battered and bruised. It's the Wounded Warrior card, the 9 of Wands. She feels that they, as a couple, there they are, and it does look a bit like them, doesn't it? You have to say, after tarot. Have I shown you the after tarot? I think I did show you the after tarot, so we won't get the grubby old box out again. But there they are. She feels like they are under siege, that they really have to defend themselves, that they really have to protect themselves. They have to put barriers between themselves and other people. She might feel this in her own relationship with Jack as well. This first came to me as them as a couple, how she views them as a couple against the world. All this criticism is, what is Princess Eugenie thinking? What is Jack Brooksbank doing? They are the flops of the royal family. Obviously, Princess Beatrice doing very well, looking spectacular. Edo, however you say his name, is wonderful. He does all the right things, ticks all the right boxes. Very discreet, very well-dressed and refined, and who knows what goes on in his business dealings. But anyway, so far so good. But Eugenie and Jack are the ones who've been singled out for criticism and are probably right now feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, not enjoying this attention at all. And as far as she goes with regard to him, I think she's feeling that she's been really criticized, unfairly criticized, that she's feeling like she has to protect herself from him. There is a distance between this couple that's very clear with this Ace of Swords in reverse and the 9 of Wands. Very clear. He is confused about where this relationship is going and what he wants out of it, and she feels like she's under attack from him. So, how do they feel about the Parkles? How does Jack feel about Harry and Meghan? Ooh, 10 of Cups in reverse. All fake. Fake relationship. Disaster. They have not only brought disaster on themselves, but disaster on everyone else too, with that 10 of Cups in reverse, and the family, the greater family, the royal family. But he sees them as being done. It's finished. It's over. It was all pretense and illusion anyway, but now it's really over with the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's done. Tens are finished. The end. And when the 10 of Cups is in reverse, it's finished, the end of a relationship. So he just sees them as heading towards divorce, well, at least separation. How does Princess Eugenie feel about Harry and Meghan? We have looked at this. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So she sees that there's something unequal about this relationship. Somebody is doing all the work in the relationship and someone is doing all the taking in the relationship. I think we can agree who's doing the work or giving into the relationship and who's doing the benefiting and taking advantage of the relationship. But it's also feeling like she might be giving a lot to the relationship and they are taking advantage of her. And I think that that is more true of this reading. We're looking at her view of them, her relationship with them, her perception of them. And it's definitely, this is an uneven relationship. It's an unequal relationship. Somebody's benefiting, someone's taking advantage of a situation, someone else is being exploited. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, she feels exploited. I got that energy in the reading I did yesterday, the last Porter call reading, and it's consistent, it's showing up here. So they both have very negative views of Harry and Meghan and their relationship, their energy, both negative. How about their own relationship and the pressure that Harry and Meghan might be putting on their relationship? What is the impact on their relationship of this Harry and Meghan association? The only royals, Princess Eugenie, Jack Brooksbank is not a royal. The only royal still aligned with Harry and Meghan, very much in their corner. How is this impacting their relationship as far as Jack is concerned? Well, that's interesting. That's interesting because it's the 2 of Cups. It's a reconciliation card. Right now, he might feel that they need to consolidate their relationship. So he hasn't quit. He hasn't given up. Even though right now he's very confused. He's very angry. He's wanting to get rid of something, which would be Harry and Meghan, in my interpretation of these cards. But he wants to reconcile. He wants to rebuild their relationship. Harry and Meghan have therefore had a disastrous effect on their relationship if he feels that the 2 of Cups is important, that he and Eugenie need to reconcile and get closer together and rekindle their romance. He still is optimistic about it. He still sees that there is hope here. They have just had a child, tough times, young married couple. They've had to move country. They've got 2 very young children. There's a lot of controversy in the royal family around the York family with Prince Andrew and all the rest of it. She's under a lot of pressure, but he hasn't given up. That's good. That's very good. How does she feel? Where she's standing, what impact has the Harry and Meghan saga had on her relationship with Jack? It has caused trouble. King of Pentacles in reverse. It's made him, and I don't know if he's an earth sign. If he is, that's interesting. But it's King of Pentacles in reverse. It's made him distant. The King of Pentacles is the husband card. It's the man who is solid and stable, the good provider, the good businessman. She might even think it's cost them money, cost job, cost status, cost position with the King of Pentacles in reverse, because he's all about success and building your legacy and doing well in life and enjoying the good things in life, and it's in reverse. She feels that they have been really damaged, financially damaged in terms of status, damaged in terms of their building their solid foundation going forward. And I have looked at that in the past. It now occurs to me when the whole Portugal thing first started, and there was talk that they'd pretty much been banished, go away, because you're supporting people who are viewed as treacherous by the royal family, dangerous, toxic, can't be trusted, and so off you go, bye-bye. And it's showing up here in the King of Pentacles. She feels that it's had a very negative effect on her marriage, on her stability, on her finances, on him and his commitment to the marriage and his investment in the marriage and his prospects in the royal family and in business. He, very interestingly, has a much more tender and a much more loving view of their relationship here than she does. So, outcome for them as a couple. What's going to happen? We've got Knight of Wands in reverse. That's a tricky energy. Very tricky. It's a going away energy. It's erratic energy. Their marriage is going to lurch along for a while, and one of them could actually leave for a while. I don't see it as permanent, but I see it as a separation that is on-off kind of separation. And of course, they are dividing their time between the UK and Portugal. So that's difficult when you've got young children, difficult all around. But that card, Knight of Wands, is a travel card. It's an unfaithful card, just have to say. It's an aggressive card. It's angry energy. So it's volatile. So they're going to go through some tempestuous times, and there's no guarantee that they're going to survive it. Even though his intentions here seemingly are quite healthy and wholesome towards her. That's how I'm reading that card. You could read it as she has picked someone else with that Two of Cups, that Eugenie chose Harry and Meghan over their marriage. So because that's the impact on their relationship energy that I'm looking at there. And you could say, well, she's chosen someone else, Harry, Meghan, over him. But it's not how I'm reading that energy. But outcome for them is very tricky. Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody could go home back to the UK, because Knight of Wands upright is travel very much and moving home. In reverse, going back. Don't like it in Portugal, not happy, going back to my life in the UK, back close to mom and dad, friends, whatever. See you around kind of a vibe. So it's not a happy marriage. It's not a happy marriage at all. The only positive card in this reading is that. We've got two travel cards. We've got Harry's showed up. We've got her feeling tired, damaged, wounded, feeling that she's lost something very important in her life. And he's feeling confused, maybe angry as well, as if there's lies and deception and things that are a bit dodgy in the relationship. But his energy ultimately is more positive than hers right now. That's your reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.